lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294. Welcome back here to the PM Show Weekend Edition. CRN Digital Talk Radio.
What's up?
What's that?
He's on, man. John's there.
John is there. That is Robert Conrad at CRN. And John, you were saying, what's the cliffhanger?
All right. Director Richard Donner said that in The Night of the Returning Dead, that got him his first motion picture job. Mike Garrison recruited Donner as director, asking him if he'd like to do a show with Sammy Davis Jr. and Peter Lawford. Davis and Donner became friends, and at the end of the show, the two actors wanted to do a movie together called Salt and Pepper and wanted Donner as the director, and Donner said it changed his life.
Hey, cool. I like that.
I rest my case, jury.
Hey, that works for me. I'm glad. Now, what book are you reading?
That was the Sue Kessler.
Oh, Sue, yeah. She did the book on me, too.
Right.
Sue did, now Kessler.
Wait a minute. So there's Dick Kanji did a book on you, and Sue Kessler did one?
Yeah, I just misspoke. The only book that I've read where my name is mentioned was Sue's. And that includes Richard Kanji, and he passed away as my friend, always will be in
what was
this
his
life
book
and the
called?
next.
Was that the real Robert Conrad
It
or
was
something?
Inside the Wild Wild West.
Inside the Wild
Yeah,
Wild.
but Sue I read because it was more of a documentary than so.
What was Sue's book title?
I think it was just the Wild Wild West.
I think that's what it was. I would recommend that book because
it's a great book.
Yeah, it's pretty authentic, and I read it, and it didn't disturb me. But I'm in Robert Wagner's book, Larry Manetti's book. Who else? What's his name?
You're in my book. I have your phone number, but that's my.
I'm not in
book.
any women's books. That
is amazing, isn't it?
You're in the Book of Love.
Why? Right on, brother. All right. Hey, John, thanks for your friendship, man.
Hey, thank you for your friendship as well. And may I ask one more question before I go?
Why not?
In the fall from the chandelier.
Yeah.
Was the chandelier supposed to have masking tape around it for you to be able to hold your grip? And was it taped the day that you fell?
He was late. It had nothing to do with masking tape. And you look at it over and over again.
The guy, the stunt guy,
Lavaroni. He
yes,
was late. You can see it. I saw it for the first time 2 weeks ago. And
How was that like when you saw it for the first time?
Well, I want to thank him for putting that together. Do you know who I'm talking about? Him?
Well, you mean our listener that put the
Mark Moning.
Yeah.
He was here. You know, he's a really a nice guy.
Mark's a good guy.
And former cop, and he put that together.
It's on the internet, isn't it? It's on
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's on the internet. It's on Robert Conrad Action or something stunts, and I saw it, and I saw it, and I saw it, and I knew it. I always have known it, but I didn't say anything about it. But you look at it, and he's not there. And if he had been there, then that wouldn't have happened. But so what? Because he wasn't responsible for me going to the hospital in Australia, not in Vienna. He wasn't there. That was my fault.
Well, thank God you're still here,
Thank you, as recently as yesterday. Hey, thanks, John. Okay.
Thank you, Bob. Always a pleasure. God bless you.
Okay, God bless you.
Goes Big John from Virginia.
I just wish there had been a camera there. It's so depressing for me to have done a stunt like that. But I did, seriously. I got applause.
And you came up with the line and you said, where's the applause?
That's right. I stood up and put my hands up in the air, and they, actually, one little lady gave me a little kind of veiled applause. If it had been in Chicago this time of year, she'd probably have gloves. You couldn't have heard it. Just purchased Baba Black Sheep. Great show, as always. Oh, it's such a classy actor. All right, thanks for saying that. Hey, Dan, please imagine, this is imaginary. Please play along. What would James West have been doing when he retired? He would be.
Good question.
Thank you, Dan. Big fan. He would be sitting here looking into the camera, saying to his friends, "Thank you. Thank you for letting me do the Wild West.
By telegraph, he'd be
Thank
doing
you
it.
for supporting the Black Sheep Squadron. Thank you for your 56th share Sunday night of Centennial. Thank you for the People's Choice Award.
56, unbelievable.
Thank you for the People's Choice Award. Thank you for letting me say, I dare you. I dare you to call it regular." Oh, man, thank you. I'm telling you. So what else can I say, right? Now, having said that, I just read one, so now we got to go.
Brian.
We got to go, Brian in Nashville. Come on, Brian. Let me hear that. Let me hear that Southern accent.
Come on, Brian. Let me hear that. Let me hear that southern.
Brian,
Hello,
you got-
gentlemen. Hello.
Turn everything down there. There you go. Thank you, Brian. You're on with
Can you
Bob.
hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Hello, gentlemen. I just want to tell you it's a great honor to talk to you again, Uncle Bob.
Thanks, man.
And also, I'm glad to see Uncle Mike's back in the captain's chair.
Cool.
I'm back here. I'm back in the seat. Glad to be riding shotgun.
All right, what's up, my man? We got a lot of phoners. We got to get going because I don't want anyone saying they had to wait 42 minutes to talk to me.
Oh, I've waited longer than that, but I don't care. As long as I get to talk to you guys, I don't care.
Thanks, man.
There you go.
Hey, I watched a bunch of shows on yours last night on YouTube. The Night of the Steel Assassin, and my favorite particular one was called The Night of the Burning Diamond, and then also with Ricardo Montalban in the Night of the Lord of Limbo. And then in that particular episode, you actually had to pick Ross Martin up off the ground when he was supposedly dead.
Yeah.
And I watched it over and over. I replayed it. That had to be really hard to do, to bend down and pick up a guy who weighed 185 pounds.
No, it wasn't.
remember-
No, it wasn't because I was training then. I was in such great shape, I could have picked myself up. Yeah.
Well, and also in the Night of the Burning Diamond, you remember you were hanging upside down
Yeah.
on like a bar,
Yeah.
and the guy was electrocuting you. How many takes did they have to do that? Because you can't hang upside down that long, right?
Yeah, one.
How long were you there?
Well, I always said if we do 2 takes, we've made a mistake. Let's get it done in 1. We rehearse. You want to rehearse it again? We'll rehearse it again. You want to rehearse it again? We'll rehearse again.
That had to hurt. I know it had to hurt.
I say, are you ready? And they say, we're ready. I say, all right, roll it. Okay, cut, print. Let's move the camera.
Well, I did an impression of you last week, right?
Yeah, okay.
All right, Ernie gets to play the piano every week, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this every week, but I would like to do one more impression.
All right, you can do one more. Come on, quiet on the set.
This is Brian from Nashville with an impression, everybody. Here we
Right.
go.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Mr. Conrad, this is Walter Brennan, and I'd like to ask you a question here, Uncle Bob.
Yeah, what's the question?
Well, you in the Night of the Surreal McCoys, I'd like to know why you didn't have the Night of the Real McCoys, because at that time I didn't have no work. I'd have been glad to be on the show for nothing.
Is that it?
That's it.
Is that it? That was
Ladies and
brilliant.
gentlemen, Brian from Nashville.
Hey,
doing
Brian, that was
Walter
brilliant.
Brennan.
That was brilliant.
All right.
All right, thanks, man.
This is great.
All right, thanks. Guess who's waiting? But
The
she's going to have
original-
to wait a little while because she just called.
Conrad's comrades, ladies and gentlemen, doing impressions or auditioning here.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
We've guess who just called? Donna Fantasia from Boston. She's going to have to wait a little bit, Donna Fantasia. Okay, so now, Tony, in the kitchen is a studio shot of Russ Martin. Homage to the house theme. I love to send it to you for an autograph as long as you don't lose it. Manic, you send it, I won't lose it. And if you want me to sign it and send it back, I'd be happy to do that. Okay. Best of luck with the radio gig. Have an intern answer if this. You'll sign my kitchen photo or have an interest in seeing my 2-bedroom train or replica. Sincerely, Tony. Hey, Tony, you send it and I'll sign it and I'll send it back to you. And get a copy in case it does get lost. And then we go to...
Yeah, because we can't guarantee anything.
No, we can't. And there's a lot of stuff that comes in here. And
Yes.
we have to send those emails, please. And, hey, Bill from California, you're next, brother.
Stay with us here on CRN, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Robert Conrad here with you. Call us always live on Thursdays at 3 o'clock Pacific time, 800-336-2225. Email us if you're hearing it on the weekends, rconrad@crni.net. Stay with us.